In this video, we are going to be reviewing every little thing you need to know about the new ship or boat map. And we are going to start off with the story, then go to the notes, then the skins, and the theories for Chapter 9. Settle in and get ready for another chapter review on Piggy Plus. Captain Budgie clearly states that our task and our goal is to reach the hull of the ship where the fuel is. Willow says, you go on ahead. In other words, you complete the mission. You get to the fuel, while I sit back and essentially knock out other infected crew members of the ship. And once we make it to the area where the fuel is kept, Willow points out that there isn't really that much fuel. And keep in mind, while we are searching for the fuel, and once we are, completing the mission, completing the map, the whole time, the ship is indeed moving, so there is fuel being used. Budgie may have been lying to us, maybe. There is still fuel running, though. There is still fuel left. We are not necessarily out. We are on our way to Doveport. Now, Willow's personality has not changed at all. Even though she agreed to help us, her personality has not changed. Really fresh, rude. She still hates the player. And she's even more mad now that the infected locked her and the player up in the little oil chamber. And now they're trapped. They have to set aside their differences, even though Willow has a hard time doing that. And I don't even think really does do that. And kind of points out that he is a dirty cop and that he purposely was trying to do harm of some form to Willow. Now, eventually, George gets curious and he finds us through the process of elimination, and the group reunites. Then the player asks, where's Budgie? Then they hear a noise and go upstairs to the top deck, where they find fire shots of some sort, maybe like fireworks going off in the distance. Now, we're going to examine what that is closer in the notes. And let's start off with our first note right here, which says, they got me. Next, Captain. I was last. I'm sealing the ship so she can live on. I failed too many people today, but I refuse to fail everyone. -K. The next note says, she's told us many different versions of the accident. We don't know which one to believe. Something isn't right with the captain, I'll say. -B. Now, that is the second out of the 3 infected crewmates on the boat that will kill you if you get too close to them. Now, moving on to the next note. Bobby's mostly concerned about his family and not even how cold the trip will be. -K. We're all doomed. Orders are to throw some of the infected or suspects overboard. I saw Bobby get scratched while doing so. I have to report him. I have to do my duty. I'm sorry, old pal. -P. Pepper's something else, all right. When it comes to doing his job, he tends to take it very seriously. Sometimes you can just see the dedication in his eyes. -B. Kenneth takes safety very seriously around here. If something isn't safe, neither are we from his scolding. Hopefully he doesn't see this. -P. I am convinced Budgie does the pirate talk just to keep our spirits high in these dark times. It's working, but I can't imagine that it will work for long. -P. The only words I could get out of the transmission were don't at Doveport. I'll keep listening for any more potential transmissions from them. -B. And Budgie says, I'm sorry. Mr. Stitchy writes in a cryptic note, knows. We don't know what that means. Now moving on to the skins, we have Kamosi the Mummy. Really cool. Probably one of the best skins in Piggy as of now. Definitely on the top 5. Really long Wolverine kind of fangs. And his head kind of spins around. Here's his killing animation. He kind of jumps really close at you and kind of makes a really cool noise. Now moving on to Archie. One of the crewmates who is holding a fire extinguisher is the bot skin. And half of his face has been bitten, I guess, or maybe infected. Here's his killing animation, and there you go. Now, moving on to Chapter 9 Theories. We don't have much, however, we can go back to one of my previous theories. Here's the card right here for the full video. You guys can go scroll around and get to that certain section of the video. There are timestamps. By using that theory, we can almost confirm, I guess, that Chapter 9 will have this scene in it. It will be taking place here. This right here is the Doveport everyone's talking about. This is across the North Sea. This is where the flare was. This is all that stuff. Now, according to some of the decoded messages found through tweets and found in a note near the Eye of Insolence that we saw in the first place in Chapter 4, Book 2, the safe place. We figured out there is some place called the Underneath, so that could be referring to something. But Doveport, they don't really go together. Maybe that was something else, and it will tie into maybe a seasonal thing. I really don't know. But something tells me it may have nothing to do with Chapter 9, or it could be a reference to something in Chapter 9, or some sort of lore in Chapter 9. But that is all we got. Make sure you guys press that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and make sure you guys comment on this video what you guys want to see in the next episode. Make sure that you subscribed and tap the bell to be notified when we upload or go live. I will see you in the next episode. And as always, comment for more content. You have been watching this on Piggy Plus.